Why would you need these kind of lines in a galactic parking lot? Shouldn't it just be a series of different sized squares for vertical landing and takeoff? Also, what's the deal with these parking lot lights? They're illuminating a building that's already lit up and neglecting the rest of the parking lot.
I mean, it's different from the stuff on Earth.
They have sex dolls on Earth, and something tells me Morty knows way too much about that. Aliens on another planet not only speak perfect English, but their stores have open and close signs written only in English.
Like, what if you passed away or died or something? I wouldn't even have anything to remember all the cool stuff we did, you know?
Remembering your late grandfather every time you use your sex robot.
So we're just going to pretend this isn't happening?
Well, not with that attitude, we aren't.
Rick, why would you let Morty bring that thing into our house?
I mean, we know Jerry has no power, but why did Beth allow it in the house? The real question for Rick is, why did you buy that for Morty in the first place? Really, simply drinking from the carton is a sin, but it's doubled when you're drinking from the carton after having sex with an alien robot. Sorry, them's the rules.
Intervening with puberty? You'll turn him into Ralph Fiennes and Red Dragon.
First, it's clearly Ralph Fiennes. I mean, learn to pronounce things. But also referencing Ralph Fiennes from Red Dragon instead of Tom Noonan from Manhunter. Just a few seconds ago, Morty was robo-railing so hard he had the downstairs light swinging. But these knickknacks just stay put on his headboard? I don't even know how these stay put when he's not deep droiding.
This thing could grow to the size of Delaware.
Pretending like Delaware is large. Or exists. I've gone too many episodes without sinning this, and I can't hold back anymore. That sock has never been moved from that spot in the garage, and it drives me absolutely insane every time I see it. Whew. My therapist will be thankful I don't have to discuss that with her anymore. Portal question 253. If you can't see through the portal, how would this creature know exactly where and how to grab Summer?
Still think it's a good idea to go through holes without a wiener?
Wubba-lubba-dub-dub. Sorry, I just always wanted to do that. So maybe a sin on me? That's fair.
Great, now I have to take over a whole planet because of your stupid boobs.
I can't tell if the show is aware and poking fun at victim blaming or just casually using it for a laugh. And considering the damage that kind of thinking does every day, this is either a sin for the show's attitude or the idiots who think this way. Also, watch what you're saying about boobs, mister. Those things are like universally beloved. It goes Tom Hanks, pizza, then boobs. And honestly, Hanks and pizza better watch their back. Why do TV families always store their fruit so close to the floor? Also, storing bananas with your other fruit is a terrible idea. Bananas release a gas that makes other fruit spoil quicker. Crap, that was actually somewhat educational. Bananas look like penises. Saved it.
There's your hands. There's your hands.
Title of my sex tape?
And that's how we play handy hands.
Oh, you are going to ruin that kid, Morty.
Could be worse. He could be showing him Caillou.
What's the opposite of wubba-lubba-dub-dubs? Am I right, ladies and gentlemen?
It's bad enough you're breaking the fourth wall, but now you're throwing test questions our way too? I'm tired of Zoom classes. Leave me alone. Having a section of a newspaper simply titled News.
Spider in Sector C is still alive. Plan your route accordingly and expect delays.
So this world's just going to be a bunch of sexist jokes now? I mean, admittedly super hilarious sexist jokes, like that restaurant that's called Just a Bite of Yours. The weather report said, is anyone else cold or is it just me? Sorry, I mean, that's racist.
The females are placed into educational programs. The males, they get to play outside.
The original plot outline for Boss Baby somehow makes its way into this episode.
Yeah, you know what I have to say about that?
Oh, I cannot believe my ears.
Rick survives this fart. Can we talk about these ear arms for a second? We've seen them active, so we know they aren't just vestigial. So how does the musculature work? Part of the reason you can control your arms is in the shoulders and chest. And sure, maybe they have some thick traps hiding under that hair, but what about the pecs? Shouldn't they have some sort of chest muscles where their cheeks would be? And that would mean they would also have boobs there too. 6 arms should mean 6 boobs, damn it. Also, do you know how hard it would be to hold your arms up like that all day? Those arms should be dangling down like flaccid, fleshy earrings. Also, does this mean if they don't apply deodorant, they have BO right next to their nose? This is terrible design, and the god of this universe should be punished to the maximum extent of celestial law.
Was this really the time to make that point, Summer?
Kids.
This is for you, Daddy.
Well, I guess we know where this episode stands on the whole nature versus nurture debate. Good news, parents, what you do doesn't make a difference. Only handcuffing 4 of the 6 arms and doing it via 2 separate handcuff sets with a foot of chain between them and in front of the body. This does nothing.
Look at the tag. Read it.
Where was that tag hiding? And is that really where a tag would be on a top like this?
Mark, Jacob, these are names of the penis.
Look, a lot of what these alien ladies are saying about men is very true, but we give our penises way more interesting names than Mark or Jacob, like Boomerang or Big Rick or Count Schlongula.
If you think my top is cute, you cannot execute.
Johnny Cochraning.
Morty Jr. smoking?
But where did he get the cigarettes? He hasn't gone outside and no one else in the house is a smoker.
I don't want to masturbate. I want to conquer the planet.
Just like this generation to not be able to multitask. Also, this race is so horny they just drop sex robots on them and then have them all impregnated within minutes. So I think his murder boner would be accompanied by a, well, boner.
But first, a deep sip from a very tall glass of I told you so.
Those are gulps, not sips, you noisy imbiber.
Running wild, running hot.
Show makes fun of motivating characters with songs, and that is just not acceptable. Without Survivor and Robert Tepper, Rocky would have never been able to beat Ivan Drago. And don't you forget it. Also, movie steals the Footloose scene from Hot Rod.
Hey, stop that!
Thinking honking your horn will stop an alien monster from destroying your car and potentially killing you.
I never got that impression from reading Marmaduke.
Show wants us to believe that a kid in the 2010s would be reading Marmaduke.
See you guys next week. See everybody next week.
This joke literally only works one time the first time it airs. Unless you're the kind of fan that plays your Blu-rays or streams weekly to be more authentic. Why don't you just prove you're a better fan than the rest of us by having weekly viewing parties where you can all quote lines from the show and sing songs about how great it is? And crap, I just invented a religion, didn't I?
Your ego is prego, no doubt about it.
Want to hang out with us on a live stream? We don't care if you're on the toilet, in your mom's basement, or in the broom closet. Just put on some deodorant and join us during Sin Week 2021. March 22nd through 26th, we'll release 3 extra Sins videos and go live 4 times to hang out with you. All you have to do is become a Sin Club member at patreon.com/cinemasins. Do it now! That way you're the first to learn about our evil plans. And if you join today, you have time to watch over 70 exclusive videos and podcasts. See you the week of the 22nd.
So we're just going to pretend this isn't happening? I'm not saying that's a bad idea, just asking.
I drive a Dodge Stratus. I think I hit puberty.
Should I cut the cord? I think it's linguine.
What you doing?
We're dismantling the most sophisticated sentient weapon ever made.
Can't take this anymore.
I learned it by watching you.
I came here to do 2 things. Eat eggs and nothing. And I'm not out of either.